please, Lord, I'm coming to you right now as humbly as I know how, Father God. Oh, Lord, Father God, I'm coming to you right now. Yeah. Welcome back to another episode on And What About It?
Hey, y'all, we really drained. I'm being honest.
AF, I'm ready to be in the tub, lay down.
I'm not getting to bed because I'm so... She just tired and I'm not.
Guys, I am tired, y'all. I'm tired. We're having a family reunion tomorrow, but you know how black people is. Before the family reunion, you gotta have a fish fry. So we had a fish fry today.
The fish fry was really good. I cannot lie. But I made sure I ate just enough though.
Yeah.
Because if I would have kept eating,
sleep.
It wouldn't be no podcast tonight. That was really, it was good though.
Yeah.
It was really good. I enjoyed it.
But anyways, yeah, we did the thing in the sun outside and we drained now. We tired.
Yeah, if y'all can't tell, then we make it look good for real. Cause your girl is worn out.
Worn out. Speaking of worn out, life be wearing me out.
Let me say something. Life be lifing so bad. For the past about 3 weeks, my life been lifing. Every time I look up, it's lifing. I need a break.
I'm actually getting a break. I'm in my break. I haven't had anything.
Okay, but you know the because it's right now it's like a retrograde, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Y'all, she into astrology.
I know a little bit, but I don't know a lot. But what I do know is, yeah, I don't know, but life is.
I ain't saying I'm getting beat up, but life got hands.
I'm getting beat up. I'm getting beat up so bad. I don't even know how to fight it.
I'm actually in a good period, but it's been probably about like 2 or 3 weeks now, maybe 3 weeks. I've been doing therapy every week, like once a week.
How is that?
You know what? She makes me admit things that I don't want to admit.
I have a hard time admitting stuff where I'm like, no, that's not it.
Oh,
like
that's hard saying that. So I had to cancel. So I ain't talked to her in a couple weeks. But before that, the biggest thing she made me admit was that it was hard on me working nights and having my kids during the day. As a mother, and my mothers, I know y'all gonna understand, you don't want to admit like, okay, my kids are too much for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And so when I told her that, I was like, well, I feel like I shouldn't say like I can't handle my kids. She said, it's not that you're saying you can't handle them. You're saying you're human and you're tired. She said, how can you care for them when you just got out working 12, 13-hour shift and you ain't got no sleep? She was like, that's not you saying you can't handle them. That's you saying you're human and you're tired. Like, it's too much. And it just made me cry. Because as a mother, you don't want to feel like, oh, my kids are too much, you know? Like, you want to...
You know what? And I think about that often enough. Like, because I work, you know, at nighttime too. But I'm like, if I had to come home...
To some children?
To noise.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it'll be that bad. But the fact that I'm so used to, like, coming home, taking a shower, and just chilling.
Doing your own thing.
Yeah. Like, if I had to, like... Oh my God, I don't know. Daycare. Daycare.
Well, see, I have my son in daycare. He went to daycare for about a year and some change. And it just was not my most favorable experience. I know there were probably better daycares. I know for a fact there were better daycares out there. But after that experience and after one of my best friends left that daycare, that was the only reason I couldn't put him in there. Because she's there, like, she's my eyes. She gonna look out for him. Once she left, it was like, and then they showed their true colors, and I almost caught a real case. So I was like, okay, I gotta pull him out or risk losing my freedom, like, cause it was just that bad. So I pulled him out, and I just didn't put him back in daycare, and I didn't even put him in daycare until 2. So he only stayed till like 3.5. And so with Saraya, she's turning 2 in September, so she started daycare Monday.
She's gonna be okay though.
Yeah, Jay started school this week. Too.
Ain't he cool?
His teacher wrote me today. She was like, he's so smart. He already knows his letters. He already knows this. I know he's going to do great with sounds. And I'm like, yeah, because this summer, literally, we've been working on sounds. Like, you know what, every letter, what sound he makes. Baby, because we're going to work on it. My son has like a speech. I ain't going to claim it. He don't have a speech delay, but his speech is not like a lot of other kids. He can talk. He can tell you what's wrong, but his speech is just, he don't put sentences together like other kids. So I'm like, well, you might be lacking it, baby. You ain't going to be no dummy.
He's not dumb though.
He's not at all. And he never gave that. It wasn't like I had to coach him into not having one.
Put it together though. Like,
it's just certain sentences he don't put together like other kids. But again, he wasn't in daycare till 2, and he only stayed for a 1.5 years, so he hasn't been around other kids. He just be around me and his daddy all day.
So now that you know that what's going on, do you wish you had kept him in daycare?
No, because for one, when Jace was 6, maybe like 8 weeks. When he was like 8 to 10 weeks, I put him in daycare. And it was a horrible experience once again. Like, he had poop on his pacifier holder. The lady was making the bottles in the morning and leaving them in his backpack and giving them to him. Girl, another case about to be had. So I took him out of daycare and I said I wasn't going to put him in until he was 2 and he could tell me what's going on, you know? So that's when I did that. Which he can talk. And don't get me wrong, he ain't like, you know, mute or nothing like that. Like, he can put sentences together.
I think it's really crazy when you hear a 3-year-old, 4-year-old having a full
at 3, 2.5, Carter was talking.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know?
Exactly.
So a lot of it was me like saying, okay, Jay's not saying this and Jay's not saying that. And his doctor was like, well, you can't compare him to him because kids grow in different areas faster. Like Jay's, he knows all his letters. He knows if you tell him can, what letter is at the end of that word, he knows N. And tell him where to start with, he knows C. So he's smart in that aspect, but then in other areas he's slower. Like his motor skills and the way he ran and played and climbed things, he started that super early versus where some kids ain't start that till late.
Tell me how many things I have to replace.
Oh my God. So like stuff like that. But back to like the topic, it's just, like therapy, you know, it's not for everybody. I'm not saying it's like great. Like, it took me a while. Like, some of my friends, they know, like, we talk about it. It took me a while to say I'm going to do it. Once I did it, when I was ready, I did it. I'm in that stage where, like, okay, I want to experience that and I want to do it. But my mind is so strong. What is the biggest thing that make you feel like you don't want to do it? Like, what is your fear about therapy?
I haven't put my finger on it yet. Because
you know what it is. We all do. It's just something that we just suppress.
It's just that I feel like you can't tell me how I am. Like, I know who I am.
For me personally, it couldn't be nobody who could figure out who my family was. That was like off top. So I could never go to somebody around Brian, like College Station. I could never do that because, baby.
Well, yeah, I want somebody that, like, I know nothing of. They don't know anybody. Like, you know, like, somebody that when I get ready to speak, I want to be able to speak comfortably. Like, I don't want to have to, like, hinder myself from saying certain things.
Saying something.
But I automatically do that.
And so my thing is, in the beginning you are, but you're going to catch yourself saying things. Like, when she first asked, she's like, so what is your, you know, relationship like with your husband? I said, that's probably the most stable thing I have going on in my life, honestly. Like, we're straight. Like, we don't have any problems. And then once I got off the thing with her, I'm like, now that was a lie, because, I mean, we do argue about some stuff, which it's not the typical stuff that people argue about, like, you messing with this girl or you doing that. But I do have things that trigger me and I need to find out why. And so
that's at the stage I'm at right now. For the past, like, year, I've been trying to figure out what is it that triggers me. Like, why?
Why do I get so mad? The one thing is you telling me what I need to do or what I should have done, that triggers me so bad.
Okay, that might be a thing because don't tell me what to do. I have to, like, if I think about, like, did they just tell me what to do?
Girl.
I'm going to go back. Why did you just try to...
Why did you do
that? And then here go argument.
Here go argument. Yeah. And they looking like...
That was 30 minutes ago.
Like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah, I have a thing to where, like, if I have an argument, friendship, relationship, whatever, like, if I sit and think and dwell on it and, like, replay the conversation... You got me every bit.
Now they made up stuff.
I
know what you mean by that. Exactly. I know what you mean by that.
Like that.
And I know why you said it.
Yep.
I know what your motives were. And I think that's a Libra thing. We know what your motives were.
Because I'm telling you, you be like, oh, I just didn't go to work yesterday. No, you didn't go to work because it's this and the third. Who are we to tell? You know? And I do that with myself because I'm like, I be catching myself too. And then, like, with everybody else, I'm like, I know what your real motive was, but I'm cool.
Right. No, girl.
See, that's a problem.
It's a problem because one day we were leaving the house. Ron was taking me to go pick up my car, and I was like, because I was getting an oil change, and I was like, you know what? What are you doing after this? He said, I'm going home. I'm going to go back to the house or whatever. I said, okay, cool. I need to go by HEB, and I need to go by some other place I need to do. He was like, oh, okay, I need to go too. We can just go together. I said, well, Sarea's hair is not done, so you're going to have to go back home with her, or I'm going to have to go home with her, and you just go to HEB. He was like, well, you should have thought about her hair not being done before we left the house.
Now you get smart.
So hold on, because who you talking to?
And it gets like that.
So that's how I felt. And then he was just like, well, first of all, calm down. Because
I'm not your friend.
I'm not your friend. Mm-hmm. So calm down. And when you calm down, then we can talk about it. He is so peaceful. He is like the most peacefulest person
balance
ever. That is definitely my balance. Like, he is so peaceful. He's like, when you calm down, we can talk about it. But right now, you're not finna yell at me. you're not gonna do that because we're not going there. Because he know him. He's like, if I let it go there, then now we got this going on. Like, that's crazy. So with his mindset, it's like, I'm not gonna let her take me there. I'm gonna tell her just chill out. You're not going.
I have a problem with chilling out though.
Me too.
Like,
I'm still talking.
It's still like, okay, I'm gonna talk to you a little later. No, you're not. No, we're gonna talk about it now.
Why we gotta talk about it later?
Yeah, that's the issue that I have. I can't shut up.
No,
I can't shut up.
It's toxic.
It's bad.
I think it's because we have to shut up our mama so long that now it's
barely because I'm going to the room but I'm off.
What you say?
Nothing. Yeah, so
no.
that's a problem I have. Truly, I realize that I do have a problem with just shutting
being
up. But I feel like if it's in my mind can't rest, which means I can't rest.
Yeah.
And if I can't rest, then that means that I'm
gonna bother you.
We need to get this figured out.
We need to figure it out because I'm uneasy.
I'm unbalanced. I feel like I'm a true Libra though. Realize like if I'm unbalanced, my whole world is not.
But you know what? I've been like that my whole life. Like even arguments with my friends used to bother me in school.
Me and you got into it. That bothered me for weeks. It bothered me for weeks. I'm like, I'm not gonna bring it. I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm gonna let it fly. And I think that was the most mature thing I could have done.
Man,
because I'm like, ain't no way.
Same. And I think we both really just misread. That's why you can't text. You gotta call.
From now on,
so you can hear the energy.
I'm not even texting.
You can feel the energy because
I'm not texting.
I know both of us. We made up in our mind what each other was feeling and was saying in that moment.
I'm like,
it wasn't even like that.
We're getting back and forth over a birthday party. Over nothing. Yeah. So I calling rather than texting.
It's for sure a thing.
For you, we have to call. I gotta call.
It's a thing. It's a thing for real.
It is. But
back to the thing.
What do you mentally though?
Yeah. Where do you think you are mentally? Like, do you think you're in an okay space, or do you think you're kind of like right under okay, or do you think you're doing really well right now?
I might be like on the. Ooh.
For me,
I don't know. I feel
I'm right at okay.
That might be
right at okay. Like one more thing happens,
the skill gonna be skill. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm done for it.
I'm at the tip point to where like something good better start happening
right now.
Something good better start happening, or like it's gonna tilt over to like, dang, this just happened.
Yeah.
Dang, this just happened too. Dang, like I need a break, a mental break. Like,
but you know what's crazy is it don't take nothing for me to be that way. Like, for example, like my savings account is great. But then one of my checks be shorter than what it normally is. Even though I'm not hurting for nothing, I'm still like, why was my check shorter?
Okay, so that's
why I'm like, I should have went to work on that day. Why did I call in? Or I'm like, why did I get that shift away when they asked for it? It's like, I don't know what it is. And it's like, you're not hurting or like, you're not needing anything.
It's the fact
it's just like your money not where you want it to be type thing. You know what I'm saying? So that like be bothering you. Like, luckily right now, I'm like I said, I'm okay. I'm in a good place. Everything's been going as it should. But I need something to pop off so I can like, get to the top of the roller coaster.
But you know what? I learned, I feel like when I think about like, and I be sitting, because most of the time I really come home and I just chill and I just have nothing but time to think. So I feel like I thrive off of negativity. But I don't mean it in a like drama, people arguing and fighting, but I mean like
about yourself.
Like I know I don't like that, so I know that I don't want to be that, and I don't want to be in that area. I need to elevate. I need to get back on my shit. I need to stay on my shit because I don't want to be that. Yeah. And I feel like that's bad. That I have to thrive off of bad energy or like negative things because I should be able to be like, my life is still good. I need to keep going. Yeah. But I get comfortable and I'm just like, okay, you good. Like you said, your savings is good. Yeah. Like everything around you is good. Like even if something is going bad, you still got that positive mind. You just like, okay, that happened, but you know what? This happened. The good things happened. But like when I have so much like bad stuff happen consistently, I'm just like, let me sit down because I'm finna go.
I'm finna be done.
I'm finna go. I gotta figure out something that's gonna elevate me in some type of way because. And I'm just, that's bad that you gotta thrive off of that though.
It's like that though, like what I was saying about like your savings is where you want it to be. I put a certain amount in my savings every check. Certain amount, no matter what, like I always do. So like when my Ancient Fun passed away, and then like before that, something else bad had happened. Somebody was sick. My daddy wasn't feeling good. My mama wasn't feeling good.
It's like
something with my little cousin. It was stuff happening every day, and so I was like either like splitting shifts with somebody or like calling in so I could be there for people. Yeah. Like I had to go back to the hospital with one of my cousins one day. Like I didn't go to work that night. Like it was just different things like that. So then when I get paid, the check is cool, but now I'm like, dang, when I put what I normally put in my savings up, my check ain't what's left to spend and play with and what it normally is, you know what I'm saying? And granted, you can take money out of your savings or put less in there, but I don't like doing it. So it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? It bothers me.
When I tell you I 100% understand you right now, like I'm just like,
what's the fear though? But what's the fear though? What's the fear of like, oh, I can't put as much as I know?
Because you once, I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, it's because you once didn't have that.
Didn't have it. Right.
So it's just like I never want to go back to that feeling again.
Slowly going on, end up going back. And
it's like depressing.
But my thing is, it's like one bad day. You gotta keep thinking it's bad
because it can be repetitive though. Like you have one bad day, and then it's just like
if your mind lets you take it true. But what you said about being negative, I can relate. But I did it. I self-sabotaged myself. Like I did it all the time. Like when I was in nursing school. If I pass a semester, I'm like, okay, but I ain't gonna pass the next semester. My mind did that to me, so I'm like that with everything. Even now, I'm still to this day in life. I'm still like that.
I think maybe humans may be like that though, because I'm just like whenever I did move back down here, I was just like, what if I go back down the rabbit hole? Like I didn't did what I needed to do when I went out to college and stuff like that. Like, what if I come back and just fall to the environment or you know? And I was just like, no, you can't think that.
I don't know if it's so much a bad thing though, because I feel like what if you don't think about that stuff and then you do, you know, and then you do fall into that rabbit hole. I feel like that's what keeps us like, I'm not going down that way. But it's just we have to control our negative thoughts, and that's something that my therapist taught me too. She said if you control your negative thoughts, you control how you feel and you control how you perform.
So let me ask you this: so do you think, because right now this is what I'm experiencing. My gut feeling and my intuition.
That gut feeling.
No, but I feel like you can get it misunderstood with your intuition and that gut feeling though.
My thing is your gut feeling and your intuition should align.
You know how many times I've been wrong?
No, that's your mind. That's your mind. That's not your gut feeling and intuition.
That's what I'm
Those
saying.
two are gonna align, right? So what your mind does is say,
this is happening.
They want me to think this. But really, it's probably this. And then
that's
you go with
us trying
But
to.
that's the mind. That's not your gut. You should go with the initial gut feeling of what you really feel.
Right. And so, because I'm feeling like, okay, my gut is telling me, let me go do this. But in my mind, I'm just like,
your gut not telling you that you go do this. Your gut is telling you what is actually going on. Right? Your mind is saying, well, because my gut's telling me that, let me go do this. You have to distinguish the two.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta distinguish the two.
I can't.
Maybe ask somebody to talk to my
right now, I mean, if my mind say, get up and go do that,
I'm going to go do that.
I'm going to go do that. I could be so wrong.
You want to ride it out? Let's go, friend. Let's go.
What is we doing?
Let's go, friend. Let's go.
Get in the car. Let's go. But I feel like that's just me.
It's impulsive.
Yeah. And I feel like, but with anything though, like
you can't be impulsive. You have to sit on it.
No, when I sit on there, I create so many things.
I'm talking about in the beginning of you wanting to go do something. So like, let's say you say your initial thought is like, oh, you know, let me go for, you know, reference. Let me go beat this girl up, right? If you sit on it, you may be like, you know what? I got a job, good job.
But see, I already do that though. I think before I react most of the time. I have to be really mad though. Like I'm not an angry person, so it takes a lot for me to get angry. So if I'm angry, you better know. Ain't no stopping me. There's no stopping. Right. And then immediately when I'm acting like a maniac,
you had a plan, baby.
I've been very.
You had a plan, and no matter how much I said, no plan, just go home. No, just chill out. Calmly, y'all. She sat there on the couch.
That's scary.
No. No. Not what I'm doing. I'm doing what I told you. I said I'm going to do
because my mind was made up.
Think about it. Like I already thought about it. She literally said, "Friend, I know you're trying to help, but I've already thought about it." I said, this hoe ain't even blink. So that's
she's
serious. So I don't
like being like that. I don't like getting out of character for like
Anybody.
No.
No, but you know what? The biggest reason for me not wanting to get out of character is because it's not a switch for me. So a lot of people, they can like, oh, you said sorry? Switch, I'm cool. For me, I gotta be mad for a little bit, and I don't know why. Some else I'm be talking about
that. Be normal because I don't let shit go.
I'm mad for a little bit.
I don't let nothing go. I don't care
it's like,
how
okay.
long it's been. I don't let nothing go.
No,
I don't
even like in my marriage, like if we like fight over whatever it is we fighting over, I apologize or he apologize. I very well may apologize first, but I'm still upset. I just did that, so we not in no friction because I need some type of peace. I need some type of peace or I'm going to go insane. But I'm still not feeling you like that. I'm still upset about the situation. I'm just creating peace in our home. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we can talk, we can chit-chat, but as far as being intimate or as far as, like, being lovey-dovey, it's like I be having to just, like...
It hurts me so bad to be like that. Like, oh, I just really don't like you right now.
But it's nothing for me to get turned off.
Extremely,
like
mentally, emotionally.
If I'm not mentally, if I'm not in the space, I can be turned off. It ain't even got to have nothing to do with the man.
Yeah,
like it just be going on. I'm like turned off. Like I don't want to do nothing, talk, touch.
If my life is shambles, I'm turned off.
Immediately,
I'm turned off. Like
at the thought.
Of I had a really bad week at work. I'm so turned off.
You know, and my husband's love language is like touch. Like he's just like a toucher.
Really? Is
he? He's a toucher. And sometimes I say this, and I'm not being funny. I really think I'm on the spectrum.
Of what? Autism.
I get so overstimulated, y'all. And so what made me think about it was, so my son does speech therapy, and like, you know, when you do speech therapy, they try to figure out why. So you have to do testing for autism and stuff like that. So all through his things of getting tested for autism, you know, he came back, he wasn't autistic, of course, but I'm answering some of them questions for myself, like, okay.
I need to do that.
I'm like, see, my mama was yelling at me to my I need to do this and do this, sit down and stop crying and really something wrong with me. But no, I'm so for real, y'all. I feel like, and I've been telling people at work this too, like I feel like I'm on the spectrum because like the bathroom vent, it irritates me. That noise, that sound, I gotta get it off. So, and I'm laughing because it's funny in myself. Like,
you think about it, like I'm this old.
You're crazy. You're this old. Yeah. You're just not figuring it out. I get so overstimulated so easy, and it's not even just like overstimulated mommy. It's like I just get so overstimulated. Too much noise. Too much this that. Like one time, Sierra was like, "Girl, let them have it. You gotta tune that iPad out, baby. If it's on 100, I have to turn it down because I'm not tuning the iPad out. Yeah, I have to turn it down, and that's why I said I really feel like I'm truly. I feel like I am on the spectrum somewhere. I'm probably high functioning, of course, because I'm not, debilitated anyway. But I swear, like I think I just have something is wrong. Like
short patience with me. Like my patience is like, well, I wouldn't even say patience. It's something that just like if. I'm so easily triggered and annoyed, and like somebody could just be sitting there and we just engaging, and you might just laugh wrong, and I'm immediately irritated. Like that's not okay. No, it's not okay. Like I've been trying to work on it because now I'm annoyed with you for the rest of the day. Like seriously, no, it's not funny. It's really bad. That's so bad.
Like it's funny. That's funny
because. But I don't do that with kids. Like, I work with kids and stuff like that. Like, but it's just like, if I feel like, as an adult, if I feel like you bullshitting me for real, like, I'm immediately, instant annoyed. I don't want to talk really.
I mean, if you BSing me, I get that.
But that's my mind telling me, you could be dead serious.
It's if somebody do something lame. I'm over the moon annoyed, like.
Y'all, today, this dude was washing his car. I was...
Okay, so first of all, his car is parked at a stop sign. That immediately annoys me. Immediately annoyed me. This man is wiping his Mercedes down with his dry towel. Just wiping it down. I'm annoyed. You outside, you wiping this car down, you staring at my car. I'm annoyed at this point. Like... I'm thoroughly annoyed. So, but anyways.
Yeah, but like mentally though, like.
I'm okay. I'm okay right now. I'm praying though.
I'm borderline. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it'd be like.
I'm still waking up trying to be positive. Like, like, okay, this happened, but that's okay. Like, I still got the rest of my day.
It's making me want to just lay in the bed, though. That's what the problem is.
Maybe you're not okay. Maybe your mind is convincing you that you is, because
I'm okay, but it's like I don't know. Like, it's a mixture though, because it's hard to pinpoint when you work nights, you have kids, and you're going through shit. You don't know which one it is that got you how you are. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I feel like most of the time I want to be in the bed because of that. Because if you invite me to go do something, I'll get up and do it. It's hard now. I'll get up and do it.
Yeah.
But if I have my choice, like if anybody inviting me to do anything, I'm in the bed, like watching my favorite shows, whatever. I'm not sleeping my day away, but I'm watching my favorite shows.
You know
catching up on
what?
stuff, but I should be on that laptop
Working.
updating the site and inventory. I got
You got
inventory
things
that
to
I
do.
ain't even put on the site. I got inventory I ain't even went through. Still in boxes. I don't know what it is, so I asked God, remove this laziness off of me. It's on me hard.
It's on you real bad.
It's on me hard, and I'm content for some reason.
But like, well, for me, like when I'm going through something and my life is kind of like a little rocky, like it's just I can't watch like certain shows or like I have to watch cartoons.
Oh, but you know,
I think that's my inner child.
No, when I have anxiety at night, I put on Sister. That's my comfort show. What is your comfort show? I asked somebody this on Facebook one time. They had different like.
I feel like
the Parkers.
I would say the Parkers for sure.
That's your comfort show.
I would just say the
on.
Parkers.
That's your comfort show.
But
Sister
I like
mine.
Alicia, but I would if I had to
mode. I don't
do
know.
it. It
It could
could.
like I'm in my grandma's house and I don't want to be there.
But I think
cool,
the
but
Parkers probably is my comfort show.
Mine is Sister.
I like Sister too though.
Yeah, I've been
Those
trying
are
to
my
watch
top
Proud
three.
Family too.
The Proud Family. I haven't watched that in a minute.
How about they got a new second season for the new show, like Loud and Proud.
I probably watched like 3 episodes. I didn't really watch a lot of it.
They did the most on it, but this second one is okay. It's not bad.
But my like comfort movie is Mulan.
Yeah, it is. It's your comfort movie.
I don't know why, I just love it.
She loved it so much, and I had never seen it. And like maybe this had to be like 4 years ago or so, like that. I was like,
I just
feel
feel
what she
like-
like about this movie. And it's a good movie. I don't know, and that's what I was like. I pray that God takes the spirit of like doubt and laziness off of me, because
It's the doubt.
it's things that I can do, like I can get done, and it's just like I just be like tomorrow.
Cause you feel like you got time. Well, I hate when my mind convinced me like, girl, you can do that tomorrow. That's not okay.
Yeah. Like last night I was so tired and I was like, I know I need to make these shirts or whatever. And I had like 2 shirts and onesie to make. And I'm like, I know I need to make these shirts. And I'm like, I'll get up in the morning and do it. And I literally took me a good nap. And I did not do it until
Your mind
today.
is very convincing. A mind.
But then
is
today
very
I was so
convincing.
tired because I took that nap, woke up in the middle of the night, could not go to sleep. All the way up until 3, 4 a.m. Got up at 6:30 with my son, got him ready for school, and then I was up. And so then when I was making the shirt, I kept having to stop. Like, my God, I am tired. Like, I am so tired. When I could have just got up, when I was laying in bed. That's the whole thing.
Chilling.
Why
though.
didn't I get up when I woke up in the middle of the night and just did it?
But
House
I
quiet,
feel
everybody
like,
sleep.
Because like that's your chill time for you, because you really don't already have time. So when you do have time to chill and relax, that's what you want to do.
But you can chill and relax when you make it.
See, that's my mommy them used to say you can sleep when you die.
When you're dead, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but still,
It's just trying to bust out of there. And I think we're doing good, because really we both was thinking like, let's not do it tonight.
truthfully,
Let's not do it.
I don't need. If you would have been like, I would have been like, okay. But no, I'm glad. I was just like, somebody has to.
So what is something that you do to like when you are in that rut, like when you are feeling yourself, even before you catch it, like maybe before you go there, when you catch it, what do you do to get yourself out of it? What do you do to keep going? Because you've been doing makeup for a long time. What made you say, okay, let me get for real?
Moving back here, moving back home to my hometown was like, I felt like I was gonna be depressed. I felt like I was gonna be like stressed out. Like I'm with my whole family pretty much. It's just like,
and that comes with its own set of problems in general. Everybody's family, it comes with your own little set of
I'm
things.
very like antisocial, truthfully.
Yeah.
And so like with anybody, it's not just like friends or like people around me, it's like family too. Like I'm very antisocial. Like if I feel like you're disturbing my peace, I want you to just get the away from me. Like real talk. So it's like when I moved down here, I was just like, dang, like I'm literally back with my family again.
It's almost too close
like,
for comfort.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm just so immediately to get annoyed by stuff. Like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
You know, like, I would never do that. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
You know? And I just felt like that was like that kept me busy. And then working a different job that I've never worked before, that I probably would have never thought to work to begin with. And that was a change for me. And then working nights was a change for me.
Yes,
and I'm just like, I cannot sleep my day away. I gotta be productive.
Yeah, that's how
like,
you feel, but you really do need them hours.
But you know what? That is true. But like, it's like, I just can't let a job consume me. So I was just like, no, like, even if you feel tired, girl, get up. If you get 2 hours of sleep, get up. Who cares? Like, you can sleep later on. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
So I was like, if you want the lifestyle that you want, you still gotta work around the scenes. You know, like, it's not easy, y'all.
It's not.
It may look easy, but it's not easy, I swear to you. Like, some days I'm just like, if I didn't have this booking site, like, when I really cancel.
It be when you, like, get off at 6 and you be like, yeah, I got somebody at 8. I'll be like,
I know, but I got to. Like, it's just like, I still have, one day I did, like, I stayed up for 24 hours. I did a whole wedding, got off at 6, had to be there at 8, and did a whole wedding.
Yeah.
Like, maybe 2 or 3 times I did that. And I just like,
when we moved from College Station back to Bryan, I did that. I got off that morning and we moved all day.
And it's like, you have to get it done though. Like,
and then I had to help my mama with a wedding the next day. Tragic.
It's bad.
But when you work nights, it's like, it's almost like you have to make a decision. Like you know.
Do you want to sleep your whole day away,
or
you wake up and then be depressed about it, or you gonna do something? You know.
Because with nights, your first day off is really not even a day off because you got off that morning.
That's why I only sleep, like, I give myself like, I don't set no alarm unless I have to wake up at a specific time. Yeah. But I usually just be like, girl, get up when you gonna get up. But my body's so immune that I'm waking up at like between like 10 and 12. Yeah. And I just get up. And I just act like nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Oh, it's my day started, and knowing I need to go to bed and get some more rest.
I think it's just because we're immune to like the tired feeling. Like,
I find my sleep
it feels useful. It feels like you used to it. You know, it feels normal. Like you feel like, yeah, I feel tired, but you in your mind during the day, you're not even thinking like I feel tired. You just know that that's how you feel, and it's just how you be feeling. Like that's just what your norm is. That's just what it is, which is not healthy.
It's not healthy at all. And I'm realizing that now. It's like stuff is like catching up to me. Like, girl, get you some rest. Like, you are not immortal. Like,
that's exactly what she said.
You need to get you some rest. And I'm like, somebody at work said that to me, and I'm like, you can't even tell me what to do. You don't know what I do. Like, you know. But I'm just like, realistically, like, you're not like, in my mind, I'm such a strong person that I feel like nothing is gonna break me. Truthfully. Like, if, like, when it comes down to, like, my siblings or my family or even, like, my friends, I'm just like, dang, if that was, they can put that on me. Like, I'm strong. I'm strong. All the time, I'm like, girl, you can barely even deal with what you're dealing with.
How I feel, though, is the only thing that can break me is to lose my parents.
I think about that, and I'll be like, why did you think about that?
Let's think about something else.
Let's think about something else. But, you know, like, eventually, you know,
it's going to have to
happen.
But that's what hurts me the most, is thinking, like, well,
it's coming one day.
It's like, oh, Lord Jesus, no.
Yeah. So that's why I really don't ask my parents for nothing, because I'm like, why would you depend on somebody that's like, realistically may not be here one day? Yeah. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
For real, like,
when they hit the fan, when they hit, mama say, my
head get home, what y'all gonna do? Shit, I hope we gotta figure that out. By the time your head get gone,
my head wrap up, I said, oh Lord.
Like, when I was young, I was like,
why would you say that?
Yeah. Why would you even say that?
My God.
But realistically, that is true though.
Oh, because you ain't washed the dishes.
Yeah. Because I ain't nothing. The trash ain't
been took out. Because she been looking at the same piece of trash
that she just stepped over herself. Why I gotta pick it up? That's crazy. I swear to God.
No, for real, man. Black people.
So like, what do you do when things are like?
When things are like getting on top of me. You know,
outside of praying, because I feel like,
oh baby, yeah.
Well, not everybody prays, but outside of praying,
minutes. Work, God, please, Lord, I'm coming to you right now. As humbly as I know how, Father God. Oh Lord, Father God, I'm coming to you right now.
Yeah, like literally the other day I was at work, and I just happened to be sitting at my desk. I said, let me pray. And then like I could be walking around checking on the kids, And here I am praying. Why am I walking and praying? What it is, like, God, please.
I pray.
Like, God, give me a stable mind.
I don't do nothing else.
I pray for it.
11, you supposed to make a wish. Baby, I'm
praying. I'm praying at any moment, though. I feel like
I'm praying.
In my sleep sometimes when I wake up and I realize that I'm up, and if my mind, I'm just praying.
Because I'm like, okay, and literally I would say, okay, God, I cannot go back to sleep, so just let me know what it is that you would have for me to do, what you would have for me to understand in this moment. I feel like my mind is in a place where it's going to be receptive to what you have for me. So just let me know. And one thing I would tell anybody, when you pray, you tell God, please make it crystal clear. I don't want to mistake what you're saying. Make it to where I don't mistake what you're saying at all. Make it where I know it's you and I know what you're telling me to do. I tell God that.
Baby, everything is fine for me.
That. And one thing my daddy told me, and I learned, is that I say with the least amount of like, what do they call it? What did he say? Like whenever like innocent people get hurt, like with the least amount of like, I can't think what it's called, but like I say with the least amount of like, you know, casualties on people who don't have nothing to do with it. Because if I say, Lord, you know, like, I want to be rich, I want to I don't want you to take my mama and me get insurance money. Like, that's not what
okay, so I be very specific. I be like, God, please, you know what I'm saying? Just let me wake up and da-da-da-da-da. But please don't let it be something that I have to be tragic.
Don't let me have to sacrifice anything for it, Lord.
Yeah, I be very specific.
Unless it's my sleep or my lifestyle.
Something I can get over real quick.
But don't let it be like nothing with, like, you know, like, I just don't want anything like that to happen. And my daddy, he said all the time, it's like, just make sure, you know, just say, hey,
you're very particular.
Like, you know, tell him exactly what it is that you want. And so I try to do that. But also don't go into a rabbit hole. Don't get to just babbling. You just got to tell him what you want, lay it all out plain and clear, and let it go. Leave it alone. So
yeah, I'm very like specific whenever I pray.
Yeah.
Like if I'm praying for health or like it could be anything, like traveling down the road when it's time to travel. I pray for the people that's driving around. I don't even know who's gonna be driving around us.
Either way, because I don't want them to run
from
to
the front, back, and side. And please protect the people that's driving around us. Period. Like
protect me. Do you think? I know people say it all the time, but do you think that mental health is something that's neglected in the Black community?
100%. Like, so I feel like it is neglected in a major way.
It is.
In a major way. For real.
It is. Yeah.
When you sit there, like, you don't even gotta like really think about it too hard.
It's because when you go back and you think about like all the stuff, like, you know, a lot of like Black parents are just like, get over it. That's crying over spoiled milk, or you know, like this, or you know, or like I remember like they be like, oh, he just need his butt whooped. That's all. Like he just need this, he just need that. And it's like, no, they need help.
They need some help.
They need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Now, granted, some kids do need a whooping.
They need a whooping and they need help.
But yeah, they need help, and I feel like a lot of parents need to take accountability for the stuff that they allow their children to see growing up. And I think that has a lot to do with the way that a lot of kids act as well. And you can't just put it all on them.
Like being that I don't have kids, I feel like when I do, like
one thing about me, you ain't taking my kids to no water park if I'm not there.
Oh no.
No pool, no water park, nothing. I don't care who you are. And it's not anything against me or you. For one, if my son jump into 12 feet, I'm gonna hesitate before I go in there. I'm going in there, but I'm gonna think I want to survive. God. Man,
we both in here drowning.
But I'm worried about my boy. So it's like, I understand, but I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, I know it's not your kid.
Somebody gonna be
you're gonna be like, so I'm not letting my child do anything like that. Especially I know my kids, like, you know, they fun, they wanna run around, they wanna play. Jace has no concept of death. Baby, when we go to the pool, he don't think the pool changed and go deeper and deeper, baby. He just he just wanna go. So it's just like, I can't do it. So like, unless I'm gonna be there, they can't go. And that's
really what it is.
Not sorry.
I mean, you shouldn't have to feel bad about that. I feel like most parents are like that when it comes to water, though.
Yeah, one of my biggest fears is my kids choking or drowning. I don't know.
I feel like when it is time for me to have a kid or something, like I'm gonna be so overprotective, but not purposely. Yeah,
like I think about it now, like letting my child go spend the night somewhere. It's like,
y'all come over here.
Dad,
I know what y'all finna do and what y'all not finna
come
do.
over
because I'm watching.
And if you just really want to go over that person's house, I don't know. I might get a hotel up the street.
Now I thought I was gonna be bad, but not that bad. I don't know. I would rather now that we're older, and I feel like when the parents are just like, I'm gonna take y'all and pick y'all up. This is time you leaving. You know, like now it's just like, even when we go out, like I don't want to stay till 2 o'clock when the club closes. I want to damn near leave at 1.
Yeah.
Really before, because there's so much stuff that happens after. Like I immediately like, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. No.
No, I'm like that too. And now when I be seeing people like go to like the hood days and stuff, and it's like 1 million people, I don't want to be around because they always end in shooting, no matter what.
It's so bad. I went to South by Southwest one time. Like, I went 2 times. When I tell you, I can't enjoy the moment.
It be too many people. I don't know what's gonna go on. Bullets ain't got no name on them. I just don't know.
One time, like a whole bunch of people just started running. I want to go home.
I'm done now.
I don't care if nothing happened. Yeah. I want to go home. Y'all did too much.
Y'all did too much.
Y'all did too much.
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
I'm the same way. I can't enjoy myself because I'm on alert. Like I'm like, okay, he moving funny. I know he got his hand in his jacket. I don't know what he about to have going on. Like,
he looked like he finna do something.
Like, my people going to the car. Y'all, let's go.
I think we done been in too many shootouts.
Baby PV.
We've been through too many shootouts. I done ran for my life at least 4 times.
Too many times.
Full sprint too. Full
through the lake.
What?
Through the lake.
I can't believe we was really risking our life like that though. To say the least.
Oh, I can't. What them dudes that they jump me?
They over there. They over there, and we finna go. We finna go.
This way.
We finna go.
Don't get my car.
I have been. Luckily, I wasn't ever in a secluded area to where I couldn't run.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have to put me on a stretcher.
That night I flew with OJ though. OJ pulled me and he said, "Nah, y'all get back here." I said, "Yeah, okay."
Me and Sierra was so gone. Like,
y'all get over here.
I am dragging her. Like, I'm like, God, please let them come back. Everybody come back to the car, please, because we gone.
Oh my God.
We sit in the car like, where they at? Where they
down behind this car.
Never again. Ever since then, like, I don't go to no field parties. I don't go through anything to where like you're not getting pat down, you're not getting scanned. Like I'm traumatized. College stress traumatized me in a major way.
It was only a PV for me, baby. When I went to my parties at Sam, baby, maybe one time they was shooting. Other than that, they wasn't shooting like that. Some people.
You don't gotta worry about me.
You do not have to worry about me. Because baby, I ain't been back to a field party at all.
I don't like field parties. I just feel like it's just too much.
That was actually in a building though.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, in the middle of the desert. This is what it felt like. It was the middle of the
desert. I'm like, what was we even thinking to go over there?
I don't know. Following y'all, I'm gonna learn one day.
Yeah, you was still in high school at that time. What was that did?
I always doing stuff.
And because you said you was with us.
Yeah, she didn't care. She was like, okay, yeah, you can be good.
Whole time.
I was in. We used to, man, y'all. We used to go like to clubs. I'm underage AF, and Trenise go first and pass that ID back.
You know what?
5, 6 people, and I'll show the ID and still get in.
We did that.
When we used to go to them TTF parties, and remember that police tried to swerve and block us out.
Don't worry about it. We gone. We done ran so many times. We know exactly how to get through this.
We know exactly how to get out of there. And I'm not going the direct way to my car. I'm going the other way around.
You're not going to see what I'm doing.
You're not going to see what I'm doing. Or what I'm driving or where I'm going.
That is so funny. That is so funny. The long way, because I don't know how you coming out.
How you coming out? Please.
That's crazy. Thinking we tricking the police officer. That's what's really funny.
Baby, he swerved that car right in front of us. Joke.
Gone. Don't worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it because we on the way out. That's so crazy that like going out like.
That's crazy.
We have to touch that subject one day.
Crazy.
Going out as a teenager.
Yeah.
You had no business.
No business. But
I feel like it was easier back then.
But I wasn't doing nothing. I ain't had no business. Like I wasn't on drugs and doing no mess like that.
We just wanted to go out.
Going out.
Wanted to go out.
Going out. I feel like
think where was we getting this money to get outfits?
And that's what I don't know.
For the life of me, I still can't figure it out. Like, but back then $30 used to get you a full outfit.
Long way, baby. Long way.
West Seal, you go get a dress. A cute little dress.
Oh my God, for real though. What was that one called? It was the opposite side of West Seal. It was body.
Body Central.
Body Central.
But that didn't last long.
It didn't last long. They
didn't really have a lot of stuff that I just really liked out of there.
And then it was one where Papaya is now. What was that called? It was when they stole that totally closed, baby.
What was it called? Was it
Icon? But then it was something else before they won it. I don't remember. Maybe it was Icon. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a store right there, right on side of everything.
Exactly what you're talking about.
They had cute stuff in there. And baby, they boosted the mess out of this stuff.
I need a booster for the makeup though. Yeah. That's what I need.
It was how much of these?
My niece.
How much of these? She had Ulta, baby. She picking up all the foundation. I said, yo, Amy told you to come here and boost these folks' stuff. She gonna be paying for you to get out the pen.
You going to the pen. What did you say? You going for her.
Please, baby. That buzz would have went off and I said, To stay positive, honestly, I think I just think of like all the success stories I've heard. Like all the people who are like, I hate getting up, putting on my makeup, and I have to do it because that's my job. Or like, I don't be wanting to do this, I don't be wanting to do that, and so I have to do it. And then of course my kids, like, I want, like, for one, I don't want, when they go to college, you know, God will come back before then because I feel like he might. Jesus will come back.
I don't think like that.
But I feel like, you know, like when they go to college, I don't want them to have to get any student loans. Like I don't want them to have to do any of that. I want them to be in a place to where their college is paid for, and when they graduate college, they have some money, and that they can, you know, choose their life accordingly. They don't have to, you know, struggle with a bachelor's degree, with a master's degree, or whatever. So I feel like that, you know, that thought in my head, wanting to be able to do that for my kids, is what makes me like, okay, Penny, you're gonna have to get up and do this. And it's like, yeah, right now we at ground 0 or ground 5 and we're trying to get to 100, but you're not gonna get to 100 if you stay at 5 and you don't move. You gotta go to 6, you gotta go to 7, you gotta go to 8, and you gotta keep going until you get to that 100. And so I was telling you, like, I saw that post that was like, your first podcast is gonna be trash, your first sale is gonna be trash, your first this is gonna be trash. But before you get to like the 100th time you did it, or the years in the business you had, you're gonna have to go through the days in the business. So, you know, that's my biggest thing. And right now what I'm trying to do is just get back to the business, like being about my business. But it's hard because now I'm trying to split my time between my kids, between my husband. I'm still working as a nurse. Like, it's hard to try to split that time up and not feel like being pulled from every which way and still have time for yourself. That's the biggest thing. And I know that's something you got to sacrifice, but I think the biggest one is that, like, I don't want to neglect my husband and my kids. I can neglect myself, which is crazy. I know.
I think we as humans think like that, but like realistically, we still need that self-care, that self-love, though.
I feel that, but I feel like at the end of the day, I don't want to neglect the ones that are most important to me. And so I think that that's probably my biggest struggle right now, is figuring that out. And it may have a lot to do with why I'm just okay, because I haven't figured that out yet. So it's like, until I reach that point of figuring it out, I won't be at my ultimate happiness, because I'm not at a point where I'm juggling everything in my life appropriately.
Yeah. For me, I just feel like I started to like read and like try to get some stuff figured out. Like maybe if I read, or like something that I can find comfort in, or something that can make me like think, because I'm a thinker. So I feel like I can think positive all day, you know, and I can be around y'all, and y'all make me feel happy, y'all make me feel good, but like at the end of the day, like I still need that for me. Yeah. So like I just recently bought this book. Well, it's not even a book necessarily, like a book. I'm gonna show y'all my book.
You funny.
I'm gonna have to zoom in for y'all, or like put it in the description box. But I seen like a couple like celebrities and stuff like doing this. It's like different like quotes or whatever, and I feel like they're very like.
I have one.
Like the one I had yesterday for the 10th.
Spot on.
It was just so realistic. It's literally about healing. And I was like, it's like at the moment when you feel like you need something, it's just right there. So I just feel like reading helps a lot with me. Like, especially when you feel like, man, I need to heal like certain things or whatever. Especially since I haven't did therapy or like counseling. I feel like, okay, like at least try to do something for yourself before you get to that stage. And I feel like I gotta ease my way into that. I ain't gonna lie.
My biggest fear with that, what was holding me back, was not knowing how to deal with the emotions once she got them out of me. So, I mean, there are some things that I would never tell my therapist, and not nothing like about me like wanting to harm myself and nothing like that, but like just about like my family that I would never tell her, just because I feel like that's personal and that's their business to tell. But it made me deal with them a certain way, and it just like it made me realize, like, you know, you truly haven't forgiven this person for that. You just going on with your life, creating that peace. Like I was saying, I was trying to do with my husband before, or like whatever. You just creating that peace just so that you can go on about your day, but you're not really fixing what the issue is. And so I don't like digging into it, because then if I get to thinking about why you did me like that, now I'm like, well, why did you do me like that when I didn't deserve to be done like that? And so then it's gonna make me not want to even keep that peace with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was telling her.
100%. That's why when somebody do me wrong, or I feel like you did me wrong, or you didn't think about me in the process of you doing some shit I don't fuck with. How, like, nah, it's just, I can't rock with it.
I just feel like after that, how am I supposed to believe you're not gonna do that no more?
I no longer, like, I view you as a different type of person, and I'm forever thinking about, like, you didn't have to do me like that.
You did not have to
do me like that, because I would have never done you like that.
It's not a bone in my body that will make me do somebody, you know, the way that I feel like I've been done. But
100%.
One thing I can really say, that if there's anybody in my life that I've lost, I swear to you, on everything I love, I don't miss them.
You can't. Why would you?
But I'm just saying, some people do. They're like, you know, that was a good friend. Like,
no, I don't. I don't ever think like that.
I don't, and I feel like that's because I never lost nobody that was really close
because
to me.
you did me wrong. So I feel like if you in the wrong, then 100%. Why would I want you back around my space? Like, I don't. And
so I think that going forward like that, those are the things that you have to use to make you happy. Like, you have to just, if you sad about something that didn't go your way or didn't go the way that you thought it should go, just think about, like, if you'd have got what you wanted and it wasn't what it's supposed to be, it wasn't what you thought it was. And I feel like God do that. Sometimes he will give it to you. You keep asking, he be like, all right, hey, I told you no
what you asked
a million times. So you keep saying you want it, I'm finna let you have it. But don't come crying talking about you want me to help you out of this situation, because I told you I already know. Or, you know, not right now, it's not the time. And so I feel like, you know, you just have to think, in my mind, everything happens for a reason. Whether it's a death, whether it's anything, everything happens at a reason, at a certain time for a reason. It's all in a perfect timing. And so I feel like if anybody could take anything away from, like, the podcast, it's like, just know that, you know, everything happens for a reason. And if something doesn't go your way, don't, you know, stop what you're doing completely, you know. Go back to the drawing board and figure it out, and maybe a different route.
You cannot have a positive life with a negative mind.
No, you cannot. And if you do, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna go back and forth. You're gonna go back and forth.
Contradicting.
Yeah, you're gonna go back and forth. And so I think that is probably the most important thing. You know, is just believing in yourself and knowing that if it's no, it's no. Like, and that's just what it is.
Keep going.
Find another way. Find another way. Don't stop. Find another way. You know, you may have to change the plan a little bit, but find another way. I mean.
And I'm be hearing though, like, when it comes to my peace, I don't care who go.
Oh no, not at all.
For real.
But I be shocked sometimes, and I be like, God, I need peace, and then he cut certain things off. I'm like, oh.
I really don't be caring. Like, that's anything. Like,
wow. It be shocking me though. I be like, oh, I didn't even know that's what that was.
I ain't been shocked yet.
I've been shocked.
Maybe because I be feeling like I be knowing people.
I keep in touch with you a little bit, but I be shocked that it was just like, oh, okay.
You the one
I had to, like, kind of cut back on a little bit. You know?
Yeah, you'll be surprised sometimes.
Because it's people, like, I know y'all can probably relate. It's people you talk to, and every time you talk to them, they going through.
Oh no! See, me personally, if I'm talking to you, we homegirls, we cool, best friends, associates, whatever you want to call it. If you got something going on every day, no.
Even if you do,
that's draining.
That's very draining to put that on somebody that's selfish too. You can't continue to just put all that on somebody. That's very draining. I've been that friend.
I don't want to be cool no more.
I can't do it no more.
And it seems like
selfish.
Dang, like I'm cutting
it seems selfish in her time of need, but it's like your time is always in need. Like
every time I talk to you, got something going on. I don't want to hear about it. You know, like I don't want to hear about it. That's draining.
Sometimes you gotta go through that stuff by yourself. And one thing I heard is that you ain't gonna get through the storm if you don't go through the storm. You gotta go through it. You gotta go through it. And my thing is, quit complaining every day to somebody about it.
What you gonna do about it?
That pick up what you can pick up and go on. You know what I'm saying? Go on about your business, because draining somebody else with that is selfish. I think that that's selfish on your part, and I feel like I had to learn that.
Yeah.
I had to learn that you can't take everybody with you when you elevate either. And you gotta leave some people on the ground, because elevation requires separation.
It ain't enough for me to leave.
You gotta leave some people on the ground.
You do. But before we go, y'all, I need to show y'all this book too, though, because now I'm thinking about it. This other book. When you're ready, this is how you heal.
That's my brand list.
Yes, a moment of silence for this book.
She also, Deja recommended that The Mountain is You. The Mountain is You is good too. It's about getting out your own way. I haven't even made it past the first chapter, and I'm like,
this book read me. I'm thinking like, ooh, I'm ready. Girl, I'm like, I am my own reason for most of the stuff that I'm causing.
That you're going through. And that can be like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in the description box so that y'all can go to my storefront. It will be on my storefront, and y'all can go ahead and look it up.
For sure.
Check it out for sure. I love this book, and I feel like even when you're done reading it though, like when you feel like you done that healing part, or you didn't like got to that next step that you want to get to, go back and read it again.
Go back and read it again, because you're gonna get something else out of it.
Every single time.
It's always like that. It points out something else in your life that's like, oh, okay, all right.
Girl,
but that stimulates the mind. Yeah. Get in a book, like getting in a
reading
book,
and actually understanding, what you comprehending.
It definitely helps stimulate your mind. I think that today's episode has been really good about mental health. We're very open about mental health. That we all our days are not great days.
For real. Yeah. Like usually I'm not this open. I ain't gonna be lie to y'all.
Yeah.
Not even believe it. But
sometimes we'll text and just be like, today is just not a good day.
I don't know how many times I just sat up there and looked at the phone ring, and I'm just like, they better know who I am as a person. They better understand that I cannot.
Today is just not a good day.
I can't. Yeah.
Today is just not a good day, and I feel like it's okay to have them days. It don't mean nothing is wrong with you. It means you're human. It means you're going through something right now, and you're gonna get through it. But you need that time to yourself, and you cannot be there and pour into everybody else, and nobody's pouring into you. So you have to take that time and rebuild yourself sometimes. And I like the saying that you can't pour from an empty cup, because it's true. But you cannot expect somebody to fill your own cup either. Like you have to feel some of it yourself. Yes, you should have relationships with your friends. Your friends should be a reciprocal relationship. It should not be one that where you're just give on your part, and all they doing is taking. I think that every friendship that I have right now serves a purpose. I don't have any empty friendships right now.
You know what? We're too old for that.
No, I'm not doing it.
Pointless friendships?
I'm not doing it.
I don't even have a friend to where it's just like, oh yeah, we just going out and that's it.
Even like the friends I don't talk to like that, like I know I can call, at the drop of a dime. Like, I probably ain't talked to Jada in a month, but if I call her today and be like,
everything is normal,
she gonna be like, what you need? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like all my friends, like that's just how they are.
It's true.
And that's why they're the friends I got now. And people laugh because I say I'm too old to be making friends, but
that's a fact.
The friends I got now are the friends I got now. Like I can make acquaintances, we can go, we can do this. And I use the term friend loosely. I do be like, hey friend. My
I
friends
feel like that's a figure of speech.
Know who they are.
Yeah, that's a figure of speech.
You know what I'm saying?
Say, hey friend, what you doing, friend? Friend, what you do? That's just a figure of speech. Because truthfully, we both know we not
friends.
No,
we just cool.
We're not friends. We just cool. Literally.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like this episode was really good. Yeah. I feel like I ain't gonna lie, this conversation actually.
I feel like it's gonna you a little bit.
Yeah, it is a little song. It is a little rasp. You know what I'm saying?
But if you or anybody need somebody to talk to or whatever, I've always said that like my inbox is open, because people sometimes just need to get it off.
But even when I do makeup, I have people that are just like genuinely just stop like talking.
It's therapeutic.
And I'm like, damn, and I make sure I engage too, because I may look like I don't go through nothing just because I'm not acting.
Baby. Going through.
I can relate with just the half of everything y'all say.
Anything, really. Yeah. I think that it's just very important to be aware of your mental health, and that take the time that you need for yourself. No matter what it is, it might feel like yourself. And you need to get away from your kids too. That's just what it is. I had to learn it the whole way, because I'd be so sad about that. My therapist said,
know I don't mind.
Take them to do something.
Let's go do this. Yeah. Okay, get somebody to watch them.
She always said, like drop the kids off.
Drop some kids off. Let me call the ex because they watch their kids.
She don't understand this.
And that's probably because I don't have none. But I feel like, I do feel like mentally, like y'all need. I be seeing
you do
that y'all need like a break
all day, 24/7. Mama. That's it. And I mean, I was the one who felt like you gotta do something with them every week to make up for the time that you at work and not spending with them. I think we said, girl, please, you better do 2 days out the month.
Rest.
Quit doing something with the kids every week. So, I mean, but I like to say, take care of your mental health because it's important.
Right.
It'll have you in a dark
space. And you can't even, it's like to the point where you probably can't even dig yourself out.
And if you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. If you don't want to go to therapy, that's 100% okay because I was like that at one point. Go talk to somebody. If you got to go talk to the wall, go talk to the wall, baby. Okay. Like, I talk to myself sometimes. I tell myself, man, you're stupid for that. Why did you do that? Ugly.
Oh, you so ugly. Why did you do that? You're so ugly.
If you gotta do that, whatever you gotta do to relieve yourself, I feel like that, do it. Like,
do what you gotta do for you, like, no matter what. Put yourself first. Put yourself first.
Because you can't do for your kids if you don't put yourself first. And that's how I feel. You have to take care of you to be able to take care of anybody else at the end of the day. So we thank y'all for watching, for tuning in with us once again. We hope that y'all enjoyed this one. It's a little bit more serious in a way, but we can't be serious to save our life, but it is a little bit more serious.
For real.
But yeah, we hope y'all keep tuning in, and we hope that maybe the next one is even better than this one. So
it will be. I think we're gonna keep
Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Bye.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.